My dear friends, I come to you today with a belated review of Lethal Weapon 1. Now, I do these movie reviews basically as I watch the movie, then I make the review. And so this being the year of Mel Gibson, I started off with the Lethal Weapon movies I hadn't seen yet. I'd previously seen Lethal Weapon 1. But since I've done 2, 3, and 4, I wanted to go back and for sake of completion, also do number 1. And sweet baby Jesus, no wonder this thing got sequels. Because this is the hardest, emotional, turmoil-filled, roughest edge installment of the series. This is easily the darkest one. And while 2, 3, and 4 copy some of the basic patterns from 1, looking back at them now, I see that they softened the approach that number 1 took, which is really saying something because 2 and 3 were pretty hardcore movies, and added in a little bit more standard, acceptable family fare action movie in the sequels, but not in the original. No. This thing pulled no punches, had gut punch after gut punch after gut punch. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you're not too weak to watch such a thing, go back and watch Lethal Weapon 1. And just the scene of Mel Gibson in his trailer talking to his gun. Whoo! That's plenty proof that man can act. And if that Mel Gibson scene doesn't torture you enough, how about the actual torture session and how he gets out of it? Holy crap! Just filming it must have been grueling. And Danny Glover does not put in a slouch performance in this either. His family gets threatened in such a convincing way that, it tore me up watching this man go through it. But there's also little touches in this first movie that do take their time to blossom in the sequels. So there's a continuity of the characters that keeps them from becoming fake or stand-ins or something other than completely distinct characters that have opinions, that have beliefs, and that show up as the circumstances in the different movies give them the opportunity to, which makes them more interesting to me. Now, the two of them team up to fight drug runners, and lo and behold, the drug runners are either former or probably current CIA operatives or allies, and what do you know? Decades later, the CIA is still the biggest enemy in the country. But I absolutely endorse you watching this if you haven't watched it, because this is where the gold standard got set of witty dialogue, hard-boiled action, and personal conflict that cuts so deep, even you come away with scars from this thing. While the action sequences might not be as over the top as they get in future movies, they are still memorable, and they still prove why Lethal Weapon made such a splash when it came out. You should definitely treat yourself to it.